You know the type of guy that was a jock in high school but ended up becoming a huge nerd? You know, someone that's not afraid to make a fool of themselves on the internet. And someone that likes to shoot polaroid a little too much. Did I say huge nerd? You know, just an ordinary, everyday guy. Well, that's me. I'm just another Chris. Welcome into yet another live stream. Typically on Sundays is when we go live, but considering tomorrow is the Super Bowl, I don't think it's a good time to stream. So I'm pushing it to today, and it just happens to be my birthday. And I thought about why not do a little fun birthday stream, hang out, chat a little bit, talk about some fun things that are coming up, and some, you know, whatever A's you have. I have Q's, not AIDS. A's. Answers. I think I said that backwards anyway. Hey, what is going on? Welcome in. Yeah, baby, we are streaming every Sunday typically. Like I said, Super Bowl's tomorrow. Not a great time to stream. Here we go. Let me get my screen fixed up here a little bit. Maybe a little bit. There we go. Welcome in. How y'all doing? Man, I have had a busy week. Very busy few weeks, I should say. Been packed full of, oh my God, emails. I've never sent so many freaking emails in my life than I have in the last couple weeks. Holy crap. So many emails to brands, companies trying to lock in a sponsor or, well, a few sponsors, but one would be great for that big project. I am aiming to start filming in April. I already have the dates locked in for that. If you're in the Spitfire Club, I've teased it, talked about it. No, not even teased it. I've told y'all about it over there. I thought about reopening up YouTube memberships as well and do some videos there or here. What do you guys think? Is that something you guys are interested in? Let me know in the comments. Let's chat about it. I used to have them open for a while, but then I closed it when I really just switched over to Patreon as more, or I've always had Patreon, but I kind of did both, and then I locked it in more on Patreon because I could do a lot more stuff than I can over on YouTube. But I thought about reopening memberships and doing just like, you know, videos and maybe even members live streams and things. Let me know in the comments. Let's discuss. But hopefully you're having a wonderful Saturday. It's been a week, I'll tell you that much. But good news. I had a meeting this week about a potential sponsor with a company that I've known for many years, actually. And I figured it was gonna be a long shot to get them on board. And when I had a meeting with them, I told them that, and they're like, actually not, because it actually aligns perfectly with something that we're working on. And they're going to get back to me hopefully soon. So that's pretty exciting. Pretty exciting, because we can do some fun stuff together that I've already been stirring up some cool ideas for. But outside of that, I got some really cool videos I've been working on. I have a vaulted video. Back in the day, I used to do that stuff a lot on Patreon. I don't mean to keep bringing that up, where I would pull videos from, you know, the past that are no longer even on anywhere from my YouTube career, and I just put them on there. But for the first time ever, I have a video that I'm gonna put on this channel because it kind of fits with our little aesthetic, if you will. It is on live streaming mostly, or recording with VHS cameras. Yeah. It's I think going to be really fun. I've shot it, edited it. It was for another YouTube channel. We never used it. It never was uploaded. It was never used. And I came across it recently, and I thought, why not put it here? So that's coming. Actually, I was hoping to put it out this weekend, but I ended up getting a couple other videos locked in. So that will be a couple of weeks from now. But normally I upload and stream on Sundays, but I'm skipping this Sunday because of the Super Bowl. So on Monday, I have a very cool video. It's comparing the the Insta360 Ace Pro 2 with the instant printer to Polaroid and Instax. How does it stack up? What are the pros and cons? And then yesterday I filmed a fun video too. It's a unique one. I think I'm going to start a new, well, maybe it's not a new thing, but I'm going to start pushing more or adding more of this onto the channel, because I think there's an audience for it. And especially with the way film prices are, it's getting really expensive, and I think a lot of people are looking for alternatives or just something to add into their workflow to offset some of those costs. And that is what I'm queening. I get, maybe not queening, bad word, but whatever. Digital instant photography. Yeah. I started a video yesterday, kind of introducing that, utilizing some accessories to maximize that. And I'm really excited about that, because I think it's gonna be really fun, because that'll also open up a whole new content market. Not market. Oh, I said that. I don't know what you would call it. That's the thing, because it's kind of, for me, it's like it's new, it's exciting, but it'll open up a new world for me to create content about, I think, and it's gonna be really fun. You literally have a JVC, yeah. So the video that will be coming out, I'll be using not this one. This one just happens to be sitting here. This is I did a video on this in the summertime, I think it was. The Handycam, Sony Handycam, really cool. But this is a high 8 camera. The video, I can't even remember what camera it was, to be honest. It also stars Dave Knopp from the Knopp Top YouTube channel. Shout out to you, buddy. It's when this video is so old. It was when him and I first met in person back in 2021. Yeah, I went out to visit him. We at his secret location, the bunker under Mall of America. Anybody get that reference? Anybody? It's yes. Anyway, but we use a variety of different things. It's kind of like the whole video is about like lighting, setting things up, how to get like a good shot, and show your personality. And Dave likes to use VHS overlays and things, and he had one laying around. Like, why not use that? So I set that up, kind of show you how to do it, show you the tech. It was for another channel called Livestream Pros, back when I was a part of that channel, and we just never used it for anything. So it's been sitting on a hard drive. So I'm really excited. But the JVC, any camera, any VHS camera, you can do that. You can record with it and do live streaming with it. You can do some fun stuff with it. And so I want to bring some of that, yeah, also back, because I used to do that on this channel, and instant film took over, which is fine because I love it, still love it. We'll still be doing it. We'll not be stopping it. I just want to bring in some other stuff, get some new eyeballs, get some new people in our community, and I think that'll be another little fun a way to do that. So it's going to be pretty cool. Pretty cool. That's a fun video. It was fun for me to rewatch it, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I remember going out there and doing this with Dave when we first met. So he was a good sport about it. It was pretty fun. So I don't know when that video is going to come out, because it's getting pushed already. And the funny thing is, I went digging for a video because I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't finish a video this week. So I went back to find old stuff and kind of tweak them. And then I'm like, I finish it. And then there was like 2 other videos that came onto my plate that I'm like, oh no, these have to go out first. And so it's getting pushed back and back. But hopefully in the next like week or 2 that will come out. But Monday is a really fun one. Like I said, it's going to be, I should have it here somewhere. I do. It's going to be the Insta360 Ace Pro 2, comparing it to the Polaroid and Fuji cameras like Instax and whatnot. We're going out into the real world, shooting with it, not in little studio talking about the specs. I want to actually put it to the test. Use the thing. I hate channels that do that. Or I should say not do that. There's some large channels out there that get sponsored by these people and paid a lot of money, and they don't actually do anything with it. They show you one example shot and then 20 minutes of a B-roll sequence of themselves. Leave a comment if you know what I'm talking about. But they got the eyeballs, they got the numbers. I get it. Why like these companies will pay these types of people, but it's not beneficial for the viewers like you to learn about it. Especially if the video is titled Insta360 Ace Pro 2 review, and you go there, you don't really get a review. So I wanted to take this out and compare it to traditional instant photography, and can this be added to the arsenal? And spoiler alert, yeah, it can. It's been super fun to shoot with. And the Insta360, after seeing some of my initial videos, I'm not going to take credit for this by any means, because there's a lot of people out there that left this comment and messaged them about it. But they did tell me that their photos, which I happen to have right here, it's kind of hard to tell, but every single photo has a watermark on it with their brand. But as of, I think tomorrow or the next week or something like that, they are going to release watermarkless paper, which is huge. It's a big deal. It's really cool. It's good to hear about that. And there's some other updates coming that I talk about in the video, because as I was creating that video, they email me and being like, "Hey, we made some changes." I'm like, "Cool." And they also told me they have some retro stuff coming, whatever that means. So hopefully, I mean, they said I would get it, but then they kind of ghosted me. So hopefully that's still gonna happen. But they're coming out with some stuff this year that apparently is going to be pretty sweet, and I should be able to get my hands on it and check it out. But this is what really sparked the topic or idea of starting to do digital instant photography, because instant photography is, we mostly think about film photography, right? Instant film, Polaroid and Fuji, but there's a lot of other forms of instant photography. There's dye sublimation, there's zinc, there's thermal, like thermal paper. I think that's about it. Well, I mean, there's obviously pack film and stuff, but that's film. But there's a lot out there that has come out over the years, and I think the term instant photography, all that stuff falls under that. And there's people that love that stuff that doesn't like film photography because it's so expensive. They just care about having a physical photo, and messing around with this has really sparked that idea. I'm like, I see you guys. Me personally, I still fall more on the side of liking the film photography side of it, the Polaroid and whatnot. That's still my favorite for a lot of different reasons, but I think it would be a disservice for me to not start talking about some of these other forms, because there's a lot of you out there. I see you, and I still think it's fun. Like a lot of these, even zinc printer paper, zinc cameras, like the Polaroid, was it the Zip or something like that? I think it's called the Zip. I don't know. Some of that stuff is fun. You don't get the best necessarily quality, right? But that's not necessarily what people are in it for. And I think it's pretty cool, and want to do it. Awesome. Thank you so much. Happy birthday. Any chance for another meetup? Yes. Great question, actually. Great little segue, because I've been meaning to talk about that. So I do want to host another event sometime this year. I don't know when. It might be in the summer. However, with this big project that I'm working on in April, if sponsorships come through, honestly, regardless, it will be happening. I have plan A is find sponsors. If that doesn't work, I'll move to plan B, which is doing a funny video asking 6,600 people for $1. If you want to jump in on that early, just join the Patreon at the $1 level, and then cancel if you'd like right away. But I'll be going more in details on that later. That's plan B. Plan C is selling a bunch of stuff. I've got a lot of stuff. I have about $2,000 in Pokemon cards I'm going to sell. I've acquired them since working on the Pokemon channel and Card Party. I'm the producer over there at Card Party, YouTube channel, and working with Pat Flynn, Deep Pokemon and all that stuff. But selling a bunch of stuff. That is plan C. I digress. But this project is a road trip. I'm driving Route 66 for its 100th anniversary. And I'm going to be from Chicago all the way to LA. So I'm hoping to plan a couple meetups along the way. You guys can kind of do a portion of it with me and Caleb, because Caleb and I would be doing it. So I'll be posting details about that soon. And then there's a lot more going to be happening in the Patreon. I'm doing a lot of like behind the scenes prepping, making things, announcements. You get early access to that stuff, a bunch of other perks, physical items from this project as well. And basically you're helping fund it in the process, which is going to be really cool. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Happy birthday. Woo. I'm old. I'm really old. I didn't realize how much I missed having physical photos. Yeah. And going back, backtrack a little bit to what I was talking about with, you know, these types of cameras, and even your phone. That's what one of the videos I was filming yesterday with. We all have this. This can be an instant camera. You can turn this into an instant camera. There's a lot of products out there. And we me included, get caught up in wanting to have, you know, like a Polaroid. It's quote real. It's real instant photography, blah, blah, blah. 99%, maybe 98% don't care about that. They care about having a physical photo for themselves or to give to their friends and family and whatnot, making cool scrapbooks or whatever. And you can, everyone has a phone these days. And so, yeah, there's a lot of cool products out there that you can really just be more creative. So yeah, I'm gonna do a lot more of that stuff. Digital instant photography. That's what I'm gonna start calling it, right? Yeah. Digi instant photography. I don't know, I gotta come up with a fun, cool name. But going back to that project, yeah, so to answer your other question, meetups, definitely going to be opportunities this year. I won't be able to attend any of the Polacons this year, so I'm hoping to offset some of that with this project. I'll be literally driving across the country, half the country, right? Yeah, it's about half, almost 3/4 maybe. Yeah, so it's gonna be fun, and I'm really excited. I've already been busting my booty trying to make this happen. I've spent the last month prepping, planning, creating pitch decks, writing emails, trying to get a few sponsors. And I've had one that was on board, but then they ghosted me, so hopefully that's just an accident. And then I am in talks with another company that friends of mine that I collaborate with for years actually, and work with the card party stuff on that side, and it just kind of lined up with something that they're working on, and so it's potential. Hopefully I'll hear back from them soon. We had a meeting that went really well earlier in the week, so hopefully that works out, because it'd be sweet, and I can do some fun stuff for them too. I am actually really excited. It's my photo prison, the phone, exactly. I call it the graveyard. They go there to die, so get them off your phone. But I have some fun videos planned with that. The sneak peek is I'm utilizing, you don't have to use any of this stuff, by the way, just your phone, and then you can get like an instant printer of some kind, whatever you want to do. It could be film, could be dye sublimation, could be zinc, whatever you want. You can even do thermal. There's like wireless thermal printers and stuff like that. But I'm doing a video about that, utilizing the Shift Cam products that they sent me. Those showed up at the P.O. box, and I'm like, this is really cool. And I've been loving their fisheye lens. If you've seen my Instagram stories last night and then a few days ago, well, the last night photos were actually from that outing. I went out and shot with it. It was so much fun. I'm like, these would be so cool to print. You can do some really cool creative things with that stuff, so I'm excited. I think Route 66 runs through Flagstaff. It does. Arizona, that would be a cool meetup. It would. I was going to try and do a couple of the hot spots. LA for sure, because that's one that ends there anyway. I'm sure there's a lot of people in LA. I'm hoping to plan maybe 2 days sticking around LA, at least for 2 days. I have a friend that lives there anyway. I would love to just meet up with them. Anyway, but do a photo walk there. And then Probably, I was thinking somewhere in Arizona, like New Mexico or something. Somewhere right in there, there would be another one. I was considering maybe Chicago because that's where it starts. However, something did come across my desk. I was trying to quote Wolf of Wall Street and I didn't know where to go with that, but an opportunity. So I might not do that. I might have to fly into Milwaukee. Yeah, Milwaukee. Actually, I think I could talk about that. I'm collaborating with Retrospect on some stuff as well, which I'm really excited about, because I believe they haven't been given a proper, what's the word? Proper shake? It's not the right word. Proper opportunity to be represented well. That's it. So I got on a call. Actually, I reached out to them last year when they had some bad press. When that one YouTube video came out, I reached out to them and we chatted for a little bit, but then that was kind of it. And then I reached out to them about this project, the Route 66 project. And then we got on a call and we chatted for a while. Lovely individual. Her name is Corey. She one of the owners of Retrospect. Super nice. They're not able to directly participate, but directly sponsor the Route 66 project. But they are going to send me some stuff to check out, review, and we're going to do a video on repairing cameras, which I need to get back to them on that. And which is really cool. So all that to say too, though, is original plan was to fly into Chicago for this Route 66 project. Then she let me know that they're not too far from Chicago. They're over in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And so I think I'm just going to fly there first, and they're going to let me tour their facility and do a video. And it's going to be really cool, showing off how the repair process works, because they have what she told me is they've changed how they operate their repairs and stuff. So that's really cool. And so it's going to be fun. And I can't wait. They're not paying me, by the way. This is all just collaborations. Keep that in mind. I try to be as transparent with you guys as possible anytime when I work with brands and companies. I'm rarely paid. I can count on my one hand how many times I've ever been paid for a video. Probably twice. So keep that in mind. But I'm super excited about collaborating with Retrospect. It's gonna be fun. Checking out their facility is gonna be really cool too. I think that's gonna be awesome. Give you guys a little bit of an insight, and me too, because people come to me for, hey, where should I send my camera for repairs, modification? I don't know anymore. And I don't even know, does Brooklyn even still do repairs? I don't even know if they do that anymore. So I don't know. And I don't want to say go to Retrospect because I've never used them. And I've heard good and bad things, so I don't know. So I need to test that and then be able to report back. Hey, thank you. Let's have a Route 66 meetup in California. Yes, that is the plan. There's going to be one happening there for sure. It's a guarantee. There'll be one in California. It'll be there in LA. Absolutely. Maybe we could coordinate it to where the meetup is at the end over there at in Santa Monica at the pier. And then you guys could be waiting for Caleb and I to show up. It would be funny as we end our trek. Y'all can be the welcoming party. That'd be super fun. Just want to ask about the camera, well, you have to be specific. Sorry. I've had a bunch of people send me cameras over the last year. So I'm going to need you to be a little specific. Which one was it? I think, let's see which ones were sent to me last year. There was a 1/600 camera. Then there was somebody else that sent me like 4 of the 1/600s, like the different lineup. That was really cool. I'm looking at my camera shelf. Oh, then like there was the Evo wide, but that was a loaner camera that went back. A lot of the loaner cameras actually. There was the wide 400. Somebody loaned me that. I actually got another one of those back. I ended up picking one of those up recently. But that was a loaner camera. Oh, that really cool. Oh, what was that called? It was a modified, it was pre-Instax. It was it used Ace film. Somebody let me borrow that. It shot Instax Square out of that. That was such a cool, that was a fun video. I met them back up at the my photo event. It's the yellow one with the circle hole adapter on it. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm trying to remember. I don't know what that is. DM me. Let's chat. Because I'm confused. But I'll have to look around. I don't remember getting one of those. Yeah, so shoot me a DM. We'll chat about that. And but yeah, circle, yellow one with a circle adapter. I don't know. But what was that other camera called that someone let me borrow? It was so cool. It was. Let me go to my YouTube. I wanted to keep it. It was so cool, and I'll show you guys what it is. Oh, there it is. Oh, the Photorama. Yeah, the Photorama. Here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'll move this here. It's gonna look funky. This camera right here. That camera was cool. It was awesome. They sent it to me to check out, and then they happened to be showing up at my photo event, which is cool. So I got to be able to give it back to them. This was a fun video. I think they make an appearance in it at the end. That was super cool. Let me check the exact name on that one. No problem. But yeah, anyway, going back to the California trip. Yeah, that's going to be super cool. Long time coming. Caleb and I have been joking about, well, not even joking about it, just like dreaming about trying to make it happen, doing this whole entirety, drive the whole thing of the Route 66. And we made the decision to do it late last year, in like December, I think it was. And because we found out that the 2026 is the 100th year of the Route 66. So it had to be done. I'll have to dig around for this. I'll be honest, I don't recall, but there are some boxes over yonder that I need to dig through. I was reorganizing my whatchamacallit, my room, my studio. But yeah, this project's gonna be cool. The cool thing about a lot of the emails that I've been working on, I've been sending on over to all these freaking brands. I should show you the list. I'll show you the list. It's gonna be a little tough to see, but that's fine. It'll give you the idea. All right, so here's the list. Right here are the ones I haven't messaged just yet, but here's everything. Red, they just directly said straight up no. Colors are the purple is the ones that I have heard back from, but kind of ghosted me. Orange, they were interested, but didn't go anywhere. But yeah, look how many these are all companies and brands. But the cool thing is that a lot of them are like, well, yeah, but we don't know you. Let's build a relationship type thing, which is kind of cool because now I'm on the radars. I'm working with them a little bit, so it's gonna be cool. Gonna be cool. What's in the box? What up, Jake? What you doing? What's up? Well, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. But yeah, so I'm talking to all these brands, and so I'm building relationships with new people, getting FaceTime with a lot of these companies too. like Insta360 for instance is one of them. They're not paying me, but they were like, hey, let's just build the relationship, see where it goes. Same thing with Shift Cam. They said the same thing. So that's going to be huge. Oh, I'm jelly. I wish I could be eating pizza right now. I wish I could be eating some pizza, but I've been on a diet. And I can't eat pizza right now. But yeah, except for Fuji. Not pizza, but I did hear back from Fuji for the first time. I've emailed Fuji so many times over the years, and they've never responded till now. And they just flat out said no. Like, oh, okay. Well, at least I got a message. At least I got a message. Favorite Taylor Swift album, LOL. Oh yeah, I guess I am wearing Taylor Swift's hoodie right now. Favorite album, probably 89. Probably 89. Or Midnights was pretty good. Those are solid. Those are solid. Those ones are solid. It's funny also about Fuji. I haven't reached out to Polaroid, but I did put Polaroid on the list, and it says Polaroid, LOL, laughing emoji. I hope that gets clipped and they see that, because that will really just, that'll be funny. It's funny. Anything but Folklore, that album sucks. Ooh, Lover's really good. I do like that one. I do like that one. Yeah, Folklore there was like, I think there was like one song I liked, maybe two. But yeah, it was all right. It was all right. It was aight. It was aight. Lover was pretty good. Lover's pretty good. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, Route 66 project. Working on sponsors. Hopefully I'll have an answer on that by next week. However, though, next week is where I've deemed my cutoff time from sponsors for when I switch over to Plan B. Plan B initiates next week, which is gonna be pretty fun, to be honest. I'm actually pretty fun. It's pretty funny. But immediately after Plan B, like immediately, Plan C takes into effect. And Plan C is just selling a bunch of stuff that I have laying around. I might do another one of those garage sales, just on the Chris live garage sales like I did in, when was that? November? December, I think it was, with Not Top. We sold a bunch of cameras and stuff. I still have a bunch of stuff laying around that I need to sell. And so that should help fund this project. 1989 was my favorite too. Yeah, it's really good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's really good. That was a good one. It's funny actually. I've actually been meaning to do a little video on that album, and you'd be asking yourself, why, Chris? Why would you do a music thing? Well, great question. Because if I found, so the cover of that album, the original one, because she ended up doing her Taylor's versions or whatever, but the original one is a Polaroid, aka Impossible Project. It would have been Impossible Project at the time when she was doing it, but it was considered Polaroid. I found out that she tried to collaborate with Polaroid, aka Impossible Project of the time, and they said no. They told her no. And so when she released that album, she used Impossible Project film, aka Polaroid film, and for her CD, you got replica photos. It's really cool. And I picked it up recently. I'm like, oh, this would be kind of cool to do a video about it. And it's just so funny because she went from Polaroid, aka Impossible Project, whatever, and then went to Fuji, and they said yes. And that's why there's an Instax camera for her. It was for the Reputation album. There was a collaboration with them, and they did film and whatnot. But yeah, she tried to collaborate with Polaroid, and they said no. I thought it'd be kind of an interesting video to talk about. And I have the replica photos that came with it. So it's kind of fun, kind of interesting. I want to do more of those types of videos, like little mini documentary storytellings and things. I've had a fun one for a couple years that I really need to sit down and do, but it's just kind of fascination of how like space probes or even spy satellites got photos back in like the early days, like the 50s and whatnot, even upwards of like the 70s. Because technically right now out there in space, there's the space probes that have the highest resolution probably ever of the like planets or whatever, the moon, for instance, on film. They use actual film. There was a dark room contained inside the probe that took the shot, developed it technically instantly, right after it takes it, and then it scanned it and sent it back to us. And I found that super fascinating. And also with like space probes and whatnot, they also, not space probes, spy satellites, they would take photos and then physically shoot them back to Earth, and then they would be on a parachute that we would intercept and grab and then get the film. Isn't that crazy? I thought that would just be a fun video to do. Also on the SR-71 Blackbird, that plane is just a super, what do you call it? It's a supersonic jet, but it's basically a spaceship camera. That's all it is. That's all it's for. That's all it did. It flew in the atmosphere and took pictures, and like giant 8x10 photos. So cool. And there's one near me at the Evergreen Air and Space Museum, and I wanted to reach out to them to see if I could do like a little video on that, show off the camera, show off the process of how that stuff was made. I think that'd be so cool too. It's on the list. We'll see if it happens. Doubt it. Well, maybe not this year. I have too many other big projects I want to do. And we'll see. We'll see if I can pull off. Oh, also, I meant to say that earlier. Someone was asking about meetups. Yeah, so outside of this project for meetups across the country, I'm also going to be in 3 other cities this year. So in May, I'll be in San Diego, and I definitely want to do a meetup there, do a little photo walk. And you guys may have an opportunity to meet Rachel and Jackie, probably Jackie, mostly. If those names sound familiar, they're photographer friends of mine. We work together at Card Party, the Pokemon card event I do with Deep Pocket Monster, Pat Flynn. And Jackie is based in San Diego. And I had mentioned it to her in passing about doing like a photo walk there. I might stick around an extra day or do it before the event. But so do a meetup there. And then I'm also going to be in Fort Lauderdale in July. Possibly there. Maybe I'll do one there. We'll see. It's going to be probably the worst weather in the entire world in July in Florida. Forget that. So maybe I just won't do that one. Especially for instant film. Unless you're shooting just Fuji. Doing Instax. And then I'll also be in Dallas, Texas in September. That one I definitely will probably do a meetup there. We'll see. So a lot of opportunities. And then of course, sometime in the summer, maybe August, I'm going to try and do my own meetup again. Do the round 2 of the totally awesome instant photo walk. I have loose plans for that one. So who asked that one? Parrot Head. Did I say that right? Hopefully I said that right. I will be doing lots of announcements soon, so stay tuned for that. Yeah, it's gonna be cool. I'm excited. Super excited for that. I've got a lot of fun things cooking this year. So hopefully I can pull off some. Then there was this other project that I was hoping to pull off. It's kind of in passing right now, so I should be able to do that one. But I'm keeping that one close to the old vest until then. But in addition to the project for the Route 66, which I'm calling Forever 66. Not just another road trip. I'm going to do a book on it, and it's going to be so cool. In 2020, I made this, and in fact, I have one of these left. This isn't the one. This one is a rough proof one. That's not the final. It's actually right here. One left. I re-released these in December, I think it was. And this is my last copy. Link in the description if you want to get it. But this book is, I should have showed the real one, because this one was not the final. This one's the final. So cool. But it's like a storybook. So like inside there's, ooh, look at that, cameras and things, and you'll notice QR codes throughout the book, and you can watch videos along with the story that you are reading. Look at that. If Jake's still in here, shout out to you, Jake. You're in this poster somewhere. Where are you? Where is he? There he is. I'm looking at it backwards. There's Jake right there. In fact, he's holding wait, I'm backwards again. He's holding this exact BB-8 back here. That's funny. But yeah, it's just a storybook about a lot of different things. Where is there's like another cool one. I mean, honestly, they're all pretty cool. Ooh, man, I'm getting so distracted. But I used to do a lot of like 360 stuff back in the day. And I just learned with the Insta360 instant printer, you can plug in directly to their X5, which is a 360 camera, and print 360 photos. I'm going to try and get one of those to test and do a video. That'd be fun. But anyway, yeah, it's just a book filled with stories. I was trying to find a particular page. This isn't it, but just like stuff like this, right? Little stories, things like that. I'm going to do it again for Route 66, but differently. Same, but different. Same, but different. And what I mean by that is there's going to be exclusive videos, because these are like videos that are just online, like from YouTube mostly. I try to put them all on YouTube, so the links, the QR codes will always work. But the Route 66 one will have exclusive videos put in there, stories from the road, like special, unique interviews and things, history of everything. There'll be instant photos, there'll be film photography, it'll be a variety of different things, and that's gonna be cool. And I'm gonna basically, the moment I start working on the editing of the project, I'm hoping to be working on the book at the same time, because I already have a lot of these templates from the previous project. Should be able to kind of like have a baseline start, so I should be able to make it right away. And I want to have this nearly available on release of the project. If not, it'll just be a pre-order and be like, cool, pre-order for like a couple weeks or something like that. So that's going to be a big part of it too. Yeah, I'm excited, really excited. Well, happy Born Day, being Born Day. Thank you. And to anyone else that is celebrating being born today. Yeah, I have a couple. It's funny. I was working at an event years ago. My whole life, I never knew anybody that I shared the same birthday with. And then I was working at an event, and I didn't just meet one. I met two people. They had the same birthday as me. Kind of crazy. And one of them has been on this channel before. If you remember Caitlin, I had her on. I gifted her a Barbie camera, and I went out and we shot. She shot Polaroid for the very first time. If you remember her, Caitlin Johnson. She was on my podcast multiple times, actually. She has the same birthday as me, so today's her birthday as well. Ooh, good question. Can I get your opinion? I was wondering if I should get the Lomo glass wide or the 500 AF. I found one for $250. Honestly, personally, I would go with the Lomo, mostly because the 500 AFs, they're cool. Caleb has one. You just saw one in a video I did recently, probably. That's probably why you're asking the question. But I would say, like I said, get the Lomo, because it's the 500 AF is old. Came out a long time ago, and they're quirky. They're known to break. Even Caleb's has some quirks where it's wasted a couple of shots. I didn't include that in the video, mostly because I wasn't there directly. It happened like off. He went back to the car type of thing. But when he pressed the button, nothing happened. So he pressed it again, and it took two photos. Just shot out two shots. So he lost, film. And then also with that camera, if you ever, it has a motor inside of it. If that fails, then the camera's dead. It's done. It's toast. You can't ever use it again. The Lomo seems like it would last a lot longer, and you do have more options with it, and it's a glass lens. That's not a roundabout way. And they're right around the same price anyway. They're like, what, $270, I think? All babies want to be born. I mean, to be fair, they don't know that yet. They don't know. They're just existing. So what are your plans for your birthday tonight? Are you going to get ripped with the family and friends? I can see those birthday pictures in the upcoming video. Actually, it's funny you say that, because you will, yeah, you will actually see a little bit of that in an upcoming video. I don't know when, but no, tonight I'm just going to my parents' house. I'm just going to have some dinner. My mom's health has been not great, so she can't go anywhere. She has a compromised immune system. It's a whole thing. She actually has kidney failure, and she's doing fine, but she just can't afford to be getting sick, being around people right now. And last year she was getting sick constantly because she was going out. She was doing stuff. So we had to have a conversation with her, be like, you unfortunately, you gotta be locked in. You gotta be locking down, because she keeps getting pulled off the transplant list. So anyway, that's what I'm doing tonight. However, earlier in the week, I went out with my sister and her boyfriend, partner, husband, fiance person, Andrew, and we did some bar hopping, some karaoke, play some video games. Gelatinous Cube. Shout out to Shout out to Armed and Gelatinous. That is the greatest arcade game I've ever played in my entire life, next to Killer Queen. And so we just went and played some games. It was fun. And I was doing, so the photos I posted over the last couple of days, I was using that Fish Islands. Those will be included. And there's some video that I included, some little bit of karaoke. So I got some stuff coming for you. Don't you worry. Oh, if you're asking questions, I love the Instax Square. Of course, we're taking questions. We're just Q&A. We're just chilling, just hanging out. Ask whatever you want. I love the Instax Square SQ6. It's a fantastic camera. Do you think we will ever get another Square camera with a lot of cool features? Probably not, based on the approach or what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I don't think so, though. Fuji's been pulling all the features. They're making it as simple as possible for people, which is cool. And that really should show you and us and me, because we want features, but it should open our eyes a little bit, because if they're doing that, that means they're going to cater to their audience, right? There's more of those people that don't care about the settings. They just want a physical photo, just kind of like I was talking about earlier in the stream. That's why I'm going to start doing a lot more videos around what I'm calling digital instant photography, using these types of cameras or even your phone, and getting instant prints via a different format than film. So yeah, anyway, I don't think we'll see it, because they're stripping things down, making it super simple, and probably to help also offset costs. Less engineering goes involved, the way things are going these days. Probably a good thing. As long as we're making film, that's all we need. Bar hopping and arcading does sound fun. It was fun. Chris, I'm sure you get this a lot, but the Chris Pratt vibes I get from here, the next level. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, I get that. Always have. That's why I dress as Star-Lord sometimes, especially when I go out to Comic-Con. I haven't done No, I did like a halvesy Star-Lord last year for Comic-Con, which was the first time I've done that in a few years. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, the SQ6 though, fantastic camera, loads of features. Probably it is the best Square camera they've ever made. Arguably, maybe even the best Instax Square camera out there, period. The Lomo is right there with it, I would say. Yeah, I would definitely say it's right there. If not tied, it does have a little bit of extra features. Like the bull mode, the remote's super cool. You can do long exposures with it. Super cool. Yes, that's what I like to say. Chris Pratt, get their vibes from Just Like Chris. Exactly. That's I'm sticking to it. He's local-ish to me too. Or at least he was. No, he's not. Well, is he? He used to live in Seattle. I know that much. Or near Seattle. I think he moved to somewhere. I think he has multiple houses. I don't know. But I heard he's going to be at the Seahawks game tomorrow. AKA the Super Bowl. I think he's going to lead him out or something like that. So I would imagine that he still has a house in Seattle. I think Chris Evans is out here too. A lot of Chris's. Just another Chris, baby. I think Chris, yeah, I'm pretty sure Chris Evans is near Seattle as well. But for the Lomo Square format, I heard there's also the Diana. There is a Diana, and I really wanted to do that video. So Lomography sent me a box of cameras for my photo walk when I did my meetup and event. And there was a Lomo Diana Square in there. And I was like, ooh, I really want to make this video, but I just did not have the time. I tried my best, but I had so much other stuff going on, so I never could do that video. But yeah, there is one. I never even got to use it, that camera. So yeah, it's a bummer. But there is one. I need to get one. I need to test it out. I also need, I was going to put out a call to in Discord, but I need to borrow, if anybody has one, I need to borrow a Instax 100, because I was looking at my cameras and I realized I'm pretty sure I have every single wide camera that's out there, except for that one. And so I'm like, I need to do a video. I could do literally a video lining up every one of them. There is a Instax 210 I don't have, but it's exactly the same as the 200, so I might not even bother. I have the 200, so it's literally the same body and everything. It just says 210. I don't know why, but they did. But if anyone has a Instax 100 or wide 100, shoot me a DM. I would love to borrow it. I'm not sure they did. They did. They do have a square Diana. I'm trying to get an SX70 sonar or a 680 for my upcoming birthday. Well, happy early upcoming birthday. But there's like none really available to buy from any techs. Well, there is Retrospect. I was just talking about them. I am collaborating with them. I know they have them. They do charge a little bit more, but they do repair the cameras, so you know that you're going to get a good deal. Well, you're going to get a good camera that works. And if it doesn't, they do have a warranty on it for X amount of time. I don't know those details, but there's that option. My question to you is, why would you need a 680? Because why not get an SX70 sonar and modify it to shoot 600? And now you have a little bit more compact camera. And you just get the mint flash bar, pops on and off, and you're good to go. 680 is great. It's just, my opinion, it's huge. It's so cumbersome. I have one. It's nice, but it's also a hassle. I don't use flash a lot. Maybe that's my problem. He said his name. Roll the credits, everyone. Whose name? What name did I say? What name did I say? Chris Evans? The Instax SQ6 I found for under $50 last year. Ooh, that's a good find. That's a good find right there. For some reason, they pop up around Christmas time on Amazon for $80. So even that's a good deal. Have you heard about the Polaroid versus Fuji lawsuit? Yeah, I have, and it's ridiculous. Polaroid will lose. Fuji's a bigger company. They have more money. And as you know, whoever has more money can drag that thing out, because they can afford it. And Polaroid's just going to lose. And it's stupid anyway. Stupid. They're so dumb. Polaroid, please leave Instax Square alone. The SQ6 is one of my favorite cameras in the world. World! Yeah, don't worry about it. Fuji will come out on top on that. Polaroid, it's just a money grab. Because they've been making square film for years. I'm pretty sure there's a technicality in there too, because Polaroid went bankrupt, gone, and then Fuji started making square, and it's not the same size, it's different. And then a new company came in and bought the name. I'm sure I'm no lawyer, but I'm sure there's a little leeway right there somewhere in that gap. So how was Fuji to know somebody would buy the name later? I don't know. It's ridiculous, but I'm no lawyer. You right. Well, it's not always, but I try. Happy birthday, best instant photographer in there. Well, I mean, that's high praise. That's high praise. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Oh, I said my own username. Just on the Chris. I see what you mean. I see what you did there. I see what you did there. But yeah, no, the lawsuit is, I think, stupid. Supposedly Polaroid's opening a new factory somewhere, and that's probably why they're doing this lawsuit, to try and get some money to help pay for that. But it's ridiculous. It's as ridiculous as Nintendo trying to sue Pal World, I feel, if anybody knows what that was all about. Because Polaroid is trying to patent the whole design of a square film, and I don't think that's legal, because there's different sizes. For instance, in the action figure toy world, I know this because I used to own a toy store, companies can license out action figure like IPs. Let's say Star Wars, right? And there are 6-inch action figures, and then there's 3 3/4, also known as 4-inch figures. But in this case, 3 3/4 is a big deal, because there are 4-inch figures. That size difference has a different license and a different like patent. Or like Hasbro owns 6-inch, and then there's another company that's NECA. They do 7-inch figures because they can't get the license / patent to the 6-inch figures. But they can do the same IP. They could still technically do, Star Wars or whatever if they can pay for it. They just can't do it in 6-inch. So Polaroid trying to go after Fuji is a similar thing. It's a different size. They can't patent and own a shape, right? I don't think so. Anywho. Yo, happy birthday! Thank you. Instax wide Evo or Lomo wide glass, baby. Well, it depends, actually. For me personally, wide glass, because I like a different look and aesthetic. You might be wanting something different. You might want to do different things. What's your goal? Do you want to just have a physical photo, or are you after that kind of experience that traditional instant film gives you? Each serves a different purpose. You like the ability to have multiple copies, so it depends. But for me personally, Lomo wide glass. Plus the wide Evo is impossible to get right now, and it's being scalped hard. Oh yeah, Polaroid is technically not even the OG Polaroid. Exactly. But again, I'm no lawyer. I don't know the facts. I don't know what was part of that deal when they purchased the name. But come on, is it impossible for them to win long live Instax? Oh, it is impossible. I can't even read. Square format and Polaroid 2, please, because I love both. Yeah, I don't know, Polaroid. It's a bad move, Polaroid. Polaroid just doesn't make good moves lately. They're not making good, smart decisions. What countries have you been to? We love to see you travel. I know. I want to do more and more travel videos. Japan, I've been to, and I've been to Canada. That's it. So far. I've been on the border of Mexico. Never crossed it though. I literally was like 10 feet from the border. But that was it. I was doing a road trip back in 2020. That was a crazy time. That was a wild time. I lived in an RV for 2.5 weeks driving because I needed work. I was me and another guy. Took a job and we couldn't fly because they actually weren't flying around that time. The planes weren't flying. And so we rented an RV and drove to Yuma. Well, first Phoenix, Arizona, then to Yuma, then over to San Francisco, and then back up to Portland. That was a crazy time. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. I dropped my Lomo Square recently. Oh no. Haven't had the heart to put film back in. Well, you gotta find out if it still works. But hopefully. I hope Polaroid won't go bankrupt again because I got a Polaroid camera and I have used it for a month now. Well, hopefully they won't. I don't think it'll happen anytime soon. Even if they went bankrupt today, there's still enough. Well, actually, you know what? I shouldn't say that because gosh freaking dang it, they don't keep film stocked. I was about to say, well, there's still a lot of film out there. I mean, there's still probably enough out there to where you could just hoard it for a little while. But yeah, it would only last for a couple of years and then they'd be gone forever. I haven't bought Polaroid film in months. I'm trying to think. Last time I bought Polaroid film was I bought 3 boxes of the Thrasher film release. That was what, October? September? Yeah, it's like September. And I haven't bought any before that. Probably like almost a year ago. Nah, not quite. Maybe it was like May. I've been shooting my stock that I have in my fridge and I still have a bunch I need to shoot. It's a lot like some old stuff, but I've been shooting mostly Fuji, like mostly Instax. That Lomo wide, that glass, man, the photos I get are just so cool. It's really, really nice, and the film's cheaper. And plus, it's Polaroid. Polaroid, they frustrate me. If you were stuck on an island with one camera and unlimited film and unlimited battery life for that camera, what camera would you want to be stuck on that island with? Well, I guess I would, honestly, I'm thinking of it like in a perfect world where the film would never go bad. I probably would go, oof. As much as I do like rip on Polaroid from time to time, I have a love-hate relationship. They are my favorite to shoot. They really are. I do love shooting Polaroid. I shot some the other night. Ironically enough, with Thrasher. Here's my sister and Andrew, her partner person, and me doing karaoke. This one too, but for some reason the i2 blew his face out really bad. Look at that. I don't know what happened there. But yeah, actually these are from New Year's. Those are just sitting here. I never scanned those. Need to put those in. But these are the only 4. Yeah, these. Oh wait, no. Oh wait, no. There should be one more. And here's another one of my sister. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 6. I've shot 6 photos all year. I know it's only been a month, but normally I shoot more Polaroid. I shot a lot of Instax. Anyway, all that to say is I do love Polaroid and stuff. I probably would choose the Lomo wide camera. Probably. More versatile. Thank you. Woo! Hey. Thanks for stopping by. Now I'm getting more scared Polaroid will go bankrupt. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. But yeah, they are not posting stuff. For instance, for kicks, let's go over their website. Let me reshape this. Didn't prep it for this, but okay, cool. Here we go. I have a really big monitor, so I have to like shrink it down. For instance, let's just see what film they have in stock right now. Okay, cool. They actually have something. They have some black and white for I-type, color I-type, black frame I-type. Why is it $20 for I-type? It's black frame. So the freak what? So the freak what? It's the same. It's the same film. This is different. It's black and white and it's cheaper. All right. So they have black and white eye type, color, black frame. That's it. That's it. That's it. Oh, they have some 600. I hate their website. I hate their website. I just want to scroll and I'm like, oh, I'll land on this and then it'll just disappear. I'm like, oh, look at this. It did that by itself, by the way. It's so dumb. Their website blows. They have some Go film. All right, so they do have something. They haven't had film very often. I know last month there was like nothing at all. I wonder how much their i2 is. This thing keeps changing prices too. Ooh, $615. $600. Okay, it's back to that. It was $350 like 8 months ago. Anyway, I don't think you have to worry about them going bankrupt anytime soon. Just saying. Thank you. Appreciate it. I own a wide Evo and love it, but my biggest complaint really is the picture quality. In my opinion, is gone to the point that I kind of just use a nicer digicam. Well, yeah, it's not meant for like, you know, to replace other cameras. It's supposed to have that lo-fi aesthetic. A lot of people think that when they buy a new camera, it's going to replace their other ones. Not saying that's how you think, but I read my comments that I get on my videos, and people are like, oh, I'll just use this or that. I'm like, okay, cool. That's awesome. This isn't meant to replace that. Like I talk about that in my Make This video that's coming out on Monday. This is not meant to replace your Polaroid or your Instax camera or your digital film camera, whatever. Like it doesn't, like, it's not meant to replace it. It's just, these cameras just add something different. They do different things. And the Evo, all the Evos, there's only two. They're in that line as well. Oh, and the wait, I can't read apparently. And send pictures to the wide Evo to print. Yes, I love the wide Evo, but just know these hybrid cameras don't replace the OG feel and look of instant. Exactly. It's great way to put it. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by. Chris, do you think I should change Polaroid to Fuji? Oh, should you change? I mean, you have to ask yourself what you like. What's your goal? What are you hoping to get from it? Instant photography, that is. Do you have a favorite camera to shoot with and don't mind the cost that comes with it, right? And that could be the cost of it being cheaper or more expensive. So let's say you liked Polaroid more and you have a camera that you really like to shoot with. And so you would have to be okay with spending $20 a box of film that only gets you 8 photos. And then you have to but you have to, you have to be okay with, you have to baby the film a little bit. If it's hot outside, you might not be able to shoot it because you're gonna get pink photos. Also, if you're in my Discord, a lot of you have been posting what you've been claiming to be X-rayed damaged film. You're taking pictures of palm trees. That's a strong indication you're in a very hot temperatured area. Very warm. You get pink photos. So anyway, you have to worry about some of that stuff. With Polaroid, if it's too cold outside, you can't really shoot it. But maybe you like to shoot not for the aesthetic, but just to have a physical photo. You know, I can't really answer that question. That's really a personal preference. It's like apples and oranges. Which one do you like better? If you can do both, do both. You know, we all have multiple cameras, it feels like. And lately I've been very much enjoying shooting Instax. Mostly because I've really fell in love with the Loma wide glass. I'm not sponsored by Lomography, by the way. They wouldn't even give me an affiliate link. Like, I'm making zero money, and they're making a shitload of money every time I recommend that camera. So just know that. Same with Polaroid. But genuinely, I like that camera, and I do recommend it. And I've been having a good time shooting with Instax lately, but it's hard to beat the aesthetic of a Polaroid. There's just a lot of headache that comes along with it. And I'll still continue to shoot it. I do prefer it. I do prefer it. It is fun. It is fun. The cost is ridiculous. Yeah, it is. It is. And again, if you're just joining, I was talking about alternative ways to instant photography that I don't want to say queening. I'm calling digital instant photography. You can shoot with your phone and just kind of like think of it as like the Evos, right? It's a digital camera that you print a photo. You can do that with your phone, and I have some videos coming up soon. You can print it onto film. You can use the wide link or the square link or the mini link. They just came out with a new mini link too, and put it onto film, or you could print it onto dye sublimation. And there's a lot of different formats for that. 2x3, 4x6. There's even the square. I can't remember. I think it's 3x3 or 4x4 or something like that. There's that. There's zinc. There's even square zinc paper, just so you know. And maybe that's all you care about. So there's thermal. There's even thermal, which I need to do videos on that too. But yeah, price is getting crazy. That's another reason why I want to do videos like that, because I see you out there. I see you. I see other alternative people. Everyone has a different view on what they want to get out of it. Polaroid, if you are here and reading this, they are definitely not here reading this. When are we going to have an SX70 film and finally going to drop your film price? Well, I can tell you right now, they're never going to drop the prices ever on this. It's only going to go up because we're showing them that we are willing to pay for it. For one, if it does go down, it may only be like $1, right? But they won't. And also, you know, if you think SX70 film is different, it's not. It's the same. It just has a like a tinted coating painted onto 600 film, but it's the same chemistry. It's exactly the same. So there's really no benefit to shoot it anymore, thinking that you're going to get different results, because you're not. So I can see them getting rid of that film altogether. There's no point. And then just get your SX70 converted for 600. Plus, it's just easier to shoot with. I don't like SX70 film. I think it's my personal humble opinion. Not even humble, maybe arrogant. I don't know, but I don't like it. What's the point of having it? It's slower. It's slower. Once the sun dips behind a cloud, you're like, oh man, can't shoot anymore. Shoot, dang it, bummer. But yeah, well, 600 is better. I lost my Polaroid Go Gen 2. Oh no. I wish they would do a 3rd gen so I don't have to buy it again. I don't know if they'll do a 3rd gen. It bums me out that they're not pushing Go more. It sucks, because that was also I never did the video. I meant to. I was going to talk about my 2 favorite cameras of 2025, and that was the Loma wide glass and the Polaroid Go Gen 2. It's a fun camera. Really fun. I love it. I still have never touched a Polaroid Go. I keep wanting to get one. I have not yet done so, though. You should. It's super fun. Love it. In fact, right here, I have a little milk crate of photos. It's so much fun. And the film is technically cheaper, even though it went up. It went up like by $2. It was $20, $19.99 for 2 packs. You get 16 photos. But now it's like $22, I think. $22. But thanks, Terrace. Oh, speaking of that, I'm going to rant for a second. Not really, but I'm just going to tell you something that really freaking mad. For the Route 66 project, I'll show you. I will show you right now. Okay. Yeah. Check this out. Okay, so this right here, Route 66, it's a passport, right? So there's stops along the way, and you can get, you get like a passport book stamped, right? There's a special one this year for the 100th year. And it's like this pretty sweet looking book. It's like an actual book, not like a standard passport. All right, 15 euros, which is very shocking to see that it's in euros. This like Route 66 thing, and it's like has illustrations from people that are like from Route 66. Like they help put it all together, but it's in the Czech Republic. Like this place loves Route 66. They do travel guides. They have an app all for this. Really cool. I bought one. All right, I bought 2 of them actually. One for me, one for Caleb. 15 euros each. I think that came out to like 40 bucks American. I got an email last night from FedEx being like, yo, guess what, dude? You owe us another $40 for tariffs. For 2 little books. I mean, it's the size of a passport, right? I mean, it's like a book, hardback, but like, it's small. I was super pissed. So I basically paid $80 for 2 of these books. Isn't that crazy? But like all this like artwork and stuff done in here, like it's all from people that live here in America that put this together. But this company, like, I don't know. I don't understand. That's my rant. I was very, very mad. Very mad. Anyway. Chris, have you thought of or have ran an art gallery yet for your photos? I've seen one photographer run a Polaroid gallery and thought, yeah, I've had people ask me that. I have a friend locally here that wants me to, but I'm like, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. It's never really been my thing, but it could be fun. I don't know. People keep telling me, I mean, I've only made 2 books. I don't push them that hard. I usually just do them once in a while. Like, I'll do a plug right now. Why not? Because I don't really push them. Like, I just don't really push my work. I just push my videos, watch my stuff, educate yourself. I don't even push my masterclass that often. I probably should do more of that. But this is my last of my stock. Go buy it on the website. If you want to do me a birthday present, or give me a birthday present, buy my books. This is it. I have 3 left of Welcome to Hazeldale, and I have 1 left of this one, which this is a super fun book. It's about you. Even though it's all about me, but it's about you. There's a fun twist with it. It's pretty sweet. But all that to say is, I just never really, I don't know, like, here's a gallery, look at me, here's all my stuff, ooh, I'm so cool. I know that sounds like I'm being arrogant, but I mean that only directed towards me, not towards other people. Like I'm trying to put other people's down, because there really isn't anything wrong with that. Like do your art gallery. That's cool. I've been to them and they're fun. Interact with people, look at photos, network. They're cool. I don't know, having everybody just look at my stuff. Because here's my secret. I don't really consider myself a photographer. And yet I have a photography YouTube channel. Like I do video and stuff. That's like my main thing. But I got into instant photography because I just wanted a break from all of the, like what comes with doing all the video stuff. There's so much technical aspect of it. Because this might sound arrogant, but to me, it's so much simpler. Here's a camera. I can push a button. I'm done. But yeah, so having people just like look at all my stuff, I'm like, I don't know. I'm not a photographer. That's the long answer. Insects is more widely available in my country. That's good. I can tell you're not in Japan, because when I was in Japan, I couldn't find insects to save my freaking life. And Fuji's in Japan, right? Anyway. Polaroid cost to manage as a hobby is like $250. The cost from the film, I still love it. But damn, I know. I love it too. I think it's higher in the US right now. Let's see. Let's do some quick math. Because it is $92.99 for the big 5-pack, aka 40 shots. And I think individually it's $22. for 600 film. I'm going off of 600, but let's go cheaper. Let's go just I-type. I think that's now $20. I'm pretty sure, right? We just looked at this. I should know. Oh, $18.99. $18.99 if you were to do the I-type. So this is the cheapest way to do instant film, divided by 8. So you're looking at $240 if you did I-type. 600 if I can scroll their crappy website. Not touching anything. Watch it jump. Oh, you're not gonna jump? You're not gonna jump now? Normally it just like that does weird stuff. Oh, because I'm in just I-type. That's why. Anyway, but yeah, so you're looking at like 250-ish, something like that, for Polaroid. It's annoying. I would pick the Polaroid Go for the unlimited film question. That's good. That's a good option, actually. I love the Polaroid Go. It's super fun. It's really fun. Do you know if pictures turn out more green or purpley pink based on the moment the pic is taken, or while it's developing? Like if you put it in a warm pocket fast. I think you mean if it's so. Yeah, so you get color shifts based on the temperature the film is exposed to. So if you're out on a hot summer day, yeah, your photos are gonna be pink. They're gonna come out a little magenta pink. If you get in green, that means it's cold. It's really cold. Like a bluish, greenish. That means it's really cold. So yeah, you want to keep it in your pocket. I went to a shopping mall and I said I couldn't go through the x-rays because I had a film in my backpack, and security told me that there was no rule for accident damaging film. I had Polaroid I-type. Which one? So, okay, all right. I have tested this over and over, repeatedly. I didn't really do it that much last year. Or did I? I think I did. But I've tested it. So this year I'll be traveling more. I'll be doing more videos about this. But there's 2 types of scanners. And airports have been typically use X-ray. I'm going to focus on the airport for a second, just because that's typically where you would come across this. But there's X-ray, but they're switching over to CT scanners. And CT scanners, supposedly, they're easier for them because they can penetrate your bags and things better. And that supposedly will damage all your film. That's what everyone says. I've tested X-ray and CT scanners on both Polaroid and Fuji, aka Instax, repeatedly. Now, there's 2 types, or two ways to look at this. There's TSA checkpoint. I don't know what you call them. When you go through yourself, you have your bag, right? And then you go through the scanner, and then you pick your bag up, and then you go on your plane. Then there's when you check your bag, and then they put it under the plane. There's always been CT scanners for the checked bag. Those are way, way more powerful than the ones that are at the TSA checkpoint. That's what I'm gonna call it. I've tested both. I've put Polaroid and Instax in my checked luggage. I've done that also through my carry-on. Carry-on, been fine every single time. I've even done it with pack film. Perfectly fine. Everyone's like, oh no, it turns my photos, blah, 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 blah. Where'd you go? Oh, great. You went to Florida in August. All right. And you shot Polaroid. Great. I'm sure that had no effect on the photos turning pink whatsoever. Now I've tested the check luggage. Polaroid got destroyed. Absolutely destroyed. But not Fuji. I have thrown so many tests at that stuff and it has never broke. The only thing I haven't done is freezing, and I need to do that one next, actually. Freezing Instax film. But yeah, I have tested that over and over again at various airports. I've done it internationally when I went to Japan. Nothing. Never had a problem. And I'm going to continue to do it. In fact, I have not had my film hand checked in many, probably 5 years, probably. I just put it through. And the photos you see I post from when I travel, they're the ones that were scanned. Sometimes my film, I even let it get double scanned. Like I've put it through, got scanned, and then I didn't use it, got scanned again. And I actually did that on purpose for one particular test as well. There's videos out there I've done on it testing this. Go consider checking it out. But there's people that swear it ruins your film. Sometimes there's a lot of other factors at play, especially when it comes to Polaroid, you know. And that's, you know, there's my X-ray rant. You know what I haven't tested though, or have I? But no, I haven't tested Go Film. I don't think that would be different, but it is smaller. So that's one thing I haven't tested yet that I know for sure. I might have been passing, but not paid too much attention to it. Just put that little flipper flappy thing on 600. What are you talking about? Little filter flappy. What are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about the ND filter. Absolutely. Yes. I think that's what you mean. I really want to get my SX70 converted. I have not been able to find a way besides retrospect, and I did not want to send it their way. Well, if you're just joining us, I am collaborating with them. I am going to be collaborating. They're not sponsoring, they're not paying me in any way, but they are going to repair a camera for me. I just have to find a broken camera for them. They're going to hopefully, I'm asking a friend and waiting to hear back. Because I know he has one. But I mean, I don't know what to tell you. There's nobody really else. I don't think Brooklyn's doing it anymore. Could be wrong, but yeah. $40 for something that costs less than that for both is crazy. Oh yeah, the tariffs. Yeah, it's freaking nuts, right? Absolutely nuts. Is YouTube your only income, or do you have another job? So yes and no. YouTube is my job. I do it full time. Just on the Chris channel was my hobby channel that I try and turn it into more of a business. It's only a portion, small portion of my income. And I do other YouTube stuff for other creators, like Deep Pocket Monster, and Card Party, which is his card event. I'm the producer over there. And then I have, I do random freelance from time to time, usually on smaller projects and things like that, but it's all around YouTube. So YouTube is my job, but this channel does not pay all of the bills. Oh, I skipped over a comment. I'm thinking of going to PolaCon New York this year. Super cool. I won't be there. I have another obligation, a job. Haha, oh my God. I get what you mean about the instant photography. It's so much easier and funner. What do you mean? It is funner. It is funner. It is funner. You became a photographer instantly after you took the first photo off the camera. It's true. No, I know. Sometimes I just gotta tell myself to take my own advice. Sometimes. I got a brand new Go on Macari 35, flip for 90. Both were sealed. Hopefully they weren't stolen from somewhere. That's a good deal. Well, Polaroid is from the Netherlands. You think it'd be easy to find film here? Yeah, you would think. What's up, man? What's up? What's up? How's it going? How's it going? Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, you would think that in the Netherlands, you would be able to just go straight to the factory and be like, yo, give me some film. It's weird. Supposedly they're putting in another factory. They're supposed to come out this year or announce it and like be operational. I don't know where it's going to be at. Polaroid. I'm gonna look it up. Polaroid. New factory, I guess. New factory. New factory. It says Polaroid is constructing a new modern film production factory. Oh, they are doing it in the Netherlands. They were keeping that quiet. They were like, they weren't telling anybody about where it was. So apparently, according to Google AI, it's going to be in the Netherlands to replace its historic. Oh, never mind. They're not building a second one. They're replacing it. I was wondering, because I'm like, how could they build new machines? They don't have that kind of cash. This move involves installing all new machinery. Maybe there's updating the ones that are already there. Production is moving from... Ooh, oh, maybe that's why they don't have a lot of film. Because they had to shut down everything to ramp up for the move. Interesting. Interesting. Fascinating. Fascinating. We'll see what happens. I did use retrospect for my 74 SX70. They did a good job. But I had to save up for it. Not cheap, but worth it. Yeah, they're not cheap. But they have like 40 some or 30 some employees. Anytime you use a bigger corporation like that, I mean, you're paying for the the people there. But yeah, unfortunately, their alternatives are sparse. So they can almost set their own prices right now just because of that. Because as far as I know, I don't think Brooklyn does repairs anymore. Let's look them up. Brooklyn Film Camera. And Brooklyn sold to somebody new. To some, what is it called? Some agency. I don't know who. But, yeah, Kyle sold Brooklyn Film Camera. All right, let's see here. Let's see. Ooh, they do have services. Polaroid repairs. Up to... Okay, I'm servicing includes... All refurbished cameras come with a 6-month warranty. Join waitlist. So they don't. Get the freak out of here. Okay. 3 to 4 weeks. 6-month warranty. New leather. Okay. What the frick? Restoration comes with free optional 600 upgrade. That's kind of cool. You can do it for free. I learned to do the, I didn't learn how to do it. I learned the information. It's just a little tiny resistor that's added in. It's, if you know how to solder, you could knock one out yourself in like no time at all. Optional new viewfinder stickers. Oh yeah, okay. I have those. Optional free new skin. 670s are evaluated fully when boards are detailed clean. It doesn't have a price either. I think retrospect says a blanket price, right? Let's look. Retro. Come on. Retrospect. There we are. Okay, repairs. Yeah, see, they at least put their prices on there and whatnot. I think that you can send them to do just, they used to, just a 600 conversion. Yeah. It is $100. It did go up because when I first got into this, it was $80. The current turnaround time is approximately 3 weeks. It's not terrible. The services for converting the services changes. Please note that 670 is a completely different film speed. Once you convert your camera, you take 600 film. The 670 film will no longer work in your camera. Well, no shit. The service does not include any functional repairs or servicing. All right. This service does not require your skin. $100. I'll admit that is a little pricey. Because on your front of your, when you open your S670, it's just the plate that pops off, the faceplate, and there's a little resistor in there that pops out. You gotta unsolder it and then put a new one in. It's not actually that hard to do. It's a lot of money. I'll admit that. But having the option is really cool because there's not a lot of people left out there doing this. And Google AIs. I see what you did there. Chris, can you help me decide between the Flip and the i2? Funnily enough, Double Negative did a video on it and found the Flip as the winner. So it comes, honestly, the sad thing is, not to do another dig at Polaroid, but their quality control is a little funky. So he might have had a good Flip. Because the Flip I used Did I do a comparison of the i2 in that video? I might have. It's been a while. Oh, no, I can't say that. I wanted to say something, but I can't. That's too far. I've already gotten myself in trouble with stuff. The flip got me in trouble, I'll say that much. But mine, the one I had, someone let me borrow. Who sent that to me? If you're watching, thank you. I can't remember your name. It's through Instagram, if I remember right. It was fine. That's all I could really say. It was fine. I think I did prefer the i2 a lot better, or a lot more, but the price point is also where it's $200 versus $600. That's a lot of cheddar cheese. So it depends. If you can find one at a good deal, I think you could pick up a used i2 for, you know, the 3 range, 350. It depends. I think I would say if you have the money, i2. It does have a better. I felt like I get better results out of it. My personal opinion, though. Thank y'all for making me less scared to send a camera. I'm always scared to send my older camera stuff off in the mail to anywhere because, you know, they're older. For sure. Here's the thing, though. If you're sending the camera off to get repaired and it breaks in the mail even more, well, hey, guess what? It's getting repaired. See, the thing with retrospect, I will point out, with their, at least this is how they were. I'm hoping to find. Okay. There we go. So the repairs, here's a Polaroid 600 repair. You send them the camera, it doesn't necessarily matter what's wrong with it. So let's say the flash is funky. Oh, I have a camera I wonder if they could fix. I forgot about that. I have my impulse. Maybe I can send them my impulse because my flash is not working right. Let's dive in and find out, because I need to find a broken camera to send them for this collaboration. But so it's $79 to repair this camera. Doesn't matter what's wrong with it. So it's like a flat fee on this particular one. I think the other ones are a little bit different. But it's a full repair, right? So they take it apart, they lube it, they do a full restoration on it, which is pretty good. Which also is kind of a, oh man, that's a weird price. $80 for the full repair, but it's $100 to do a conversion on the SX70. That seems a little, those numbers don't seem to add up. Yeah, so like here's an SX70, the regular non-focusing one, $225, and they'll completely restore it. So you know what it's going to cost, right? I will applaud them for that. So you know what, like, send in $225, boom, get it done. Now, if it is something simple, it's kind of a bummer because it could be like a $10 fix, but it's gonna cost you $225. But at the same time, they will tear it apart and completely restore it. They will refurbish it. They'll put new skin on it. They'll clean everything up. The most important thing to clean on an SX70 is this right here, because that's your sensor, their light sensor, and you can get overexposed shots over time because that gets a little corrosion on it and it thinks the scene's darker, so your shots get overexposed. So having them clean this, it's worth it in general, because that's mostly the brains of your camera. You want to make sure that's cleaned up, so it's worth it for that alone. But it's an option. So even to go back to what you're saying, so like if you ship it and it breaks, well, guess what? It's not going to cost you anymore. It's $225. Now, I think they do contact you if it's non-repairable, if there is something, but I don't know what would be considered non-repairable. What models does this service go? Okay, so let's say you have a sonar. Where's the sonar? Ooh, see, it's cheaper. So if you were to send it, ooh, it's so much cheaper. Oh, that's interesting. It's only $25 more to have them convert it to 600 film if you were to have them do the full restoration. So that's a lot better. I see why they have it priced at $99, because they're really trying to push you to do a full restoration on it. So there you go. And then there's the sonars. Okay, cool. Oh, they don't have impulses listed. Dang it. Dang it. They offered me a 680. They're like, hey, we did fix a 680 recently that you want to show off. And I was like, yeah, but then I'm like, well, I'd rather send in a camera that's already broken because then I can do it before and after. But they did offer me to gift me a 680. And I didn't say no, but I kind of passed on it. Because I'm not about that. I'm not about trying to get something out of it. I want to get them in people's good graces because they got a little bad press. And I want it to be beneficial for them. But most importantly, you. Not me. I don't need another camera. I got so many cameras. I barely use my 680. I don't need another one. Latest news on the new Polaroid factory is the move is canceled. I can only find Dutch news art. Why was it canceled? Did they not actually build it yet? Did they not got the money because they're poor? Fix their gosh dang film. That's harsh. A Polaroid Warriors Cats collab would be so cool. Yeah. Wait, Warrior Cats. What's Warrior Cats? Hang on, let me look that up. I'm not familiar. Not familiar. All right. I'm not familiar with this. Is it this? Is this what you're talking about? It's a book series. Huh. Not familiar. The flip is such an anomaly. It is. I would agree on that one. I run a flip user group on Facebook and have seen good, bad, and ugly from the flip. Yeah, several flips. More than 3 of my 225 members have sent it back in for replacements. Yep. QC, baby! QC. They're a lovely QC. Yeah, because the one I had, I think, was similar. It wasn't bad. It was fine. Like, it was fine. The autofocus only missed like once. So that's the other thing I guess I didn't talk about when comparing it to the i2 a moment ago. That the flip has 4 fixed lenses in it versus what do you call that? Like if you're familiar with the SX70, like it's a true autofocus, I guess. It's one lens, but it actually it focuses. I don't know what you would call that. The i2 has that. On 500AF versus Lomo glass wide, I looked at reviews, had a lot of problems with the glass wide's focus. Have you had problems with that? I feel fixed. So, I mean, so it's not autofocus, right? And on the Lomo wide glass, you just kind of have to gauge where your zone is. You have 4 zones on that. I've never had a problem. They're sharp. Like insanely sharp. The only quirk though I found with it is if you're indoors with the flash on, you have to do -1 on your exposure comp, otherwise it's going to be kind of blown out. And then the viewfinder is a little tricky on both of them, honestly. Wide cameras, it's just something they suffer from, but you kind of have to practice with it a little bit. But no, I've never had a problem with the focusing, other than using you have to use your own brain. So if you're shooting something far away, you have to make sure you're in that mode, take the picture. And if you're shooting somebody up close, that sounds bad, shouldn't have said that. If you're taking a picture of somebody up close, you just gotta switch over to that focus zone. That's it. Something you gotta remember. Talking about camera so much makes me want to go take pictures. Well, we're gonna probably wrap the stream up in about a couple minutes. I'll go for another 15, then you can go shoot some photos. I'll be taking my Polaroid Now Plus Gen 3 down to Turkey later this year, which I'm super excited for. Is it really called Turkey, or is people just say Turkey to be funny? Because that's how I've heard it. It's Turkey, right? It's just Turkey. That's really cool. Retrospect also adds a full list of what has done with repair. Yes, they do. That's really cool. Yeah, mine was a full repair and conversion. Yeah, they also told me, so if you weren't here at the beginning of the stream, I spoke with Corey on a Zoom call. Lovely, lovely individual. She's the one half of the owner. I think her and her husband are the only owners of that. And she was awesome. And we chatted for at least an hour or so. And she gave me a little insight of the process of what they do for repairs. And she's invited me out to the factory there, or their facility headquarters, to do a tour if I'm ever in the area. And I'm going to make that happen when I go out to Chicago for the Route 66 project. I'm actually going to instead fly into Milwaukee, because that's where they're at. And I'm going to go there and tour it. But they told me nowadays part of their practice is they've revamped it all from last year. And that is when one of the aspect is once they're done, they put that camera on a shelf for like a day. They do hold your camera for at least a day, possibly even 2 days. Then they go back to it and then rerun it and make sure everything works. Because sometimes they found that once they have it repaired, they tested it all, everything looking good, they ship it off, it doesn't work. So they're hanging onto your camera for like an extra day or two, and then go running through, opening it, closing it, putting packs of film in it. I think dummy packs, firing it on and off, things like that. So I think that's actually a really cool thing. I'm honestly glad I didn't get the flip. It's fine. I think it's a weird to even have that exist. Not wishing to say it like that. It's a weird placement, more accurately, in the existence of the camera, because there's already a Now Plus camera that's, was it 150, something like that, 155, 160, I don't remember. But now there's the Flip for 200. It's a weird price difference. It's like, well, why wouldn't I get that? And then there's the i2. It's kind of weird. Can we have spoilers about upcoming videos? I spoiled that in the beginning. But yes, the next video usually would be tomorrow, just like today's live stream should have been tomorrow, but it's a Super Bowl, so not gonna do that. And I would have put the next video on today. However, the next video is a real world shootout with the the Insta360 with their instant printer, a real world use with comparing, can't even talk. Comparing it to traditional film photography, instant film photography. So Polaroid and Instax, we go out, Caleb and I go out, shoot with it, and find out if it fits alongside traditional instant film photography. And spoiler alert, yes, it's fun. It's really cool. It's different. It's unique, and I get to show it off in scenarios where Polaroid and even Fuji or Instax fails, I guess, or could fail, or not optimum times. I don't know. It was a really cool video. I'm really excited about it. It comes out on Monday, and technically, if you are in the Spitfire Club, aka Patreon, you do get to watch it tomorrow, because you get 24-hour early access to videos. And this one just so happens to be an extended version, because I do that from time to time. I felt like there was some other fun stuff that I ended up cutting, and I left it in for the members version, so that'll be out. And then I have another really fun one coming in the next couple of weeks on utilize. It's a video that I made 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 5-6 years ago, for another channel that it never got uploaded to. It's been sitting on the hard drive, and it involves me visiting Nop Top, aka Dave Nop. You should know Nop Top. For the first time, it's the first time we met. We shot a video, using kind of like setting up a studio shot and how to live stream, things like that, but utilizing VHS camera. Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, I found that recently. I'm like, I'll put it up on this channel. It'll be fun. So that'll be coming in a couple weeks, and I've got a couple other things. I think I saw someone selling 600 converted SX70 for 200 on Facebook the other day. Woo, that's a pretty good deal. 200, is that pounds? That's pounds, right? Pretty sure it's pounds. Super cool, super cool. Snatch that up. Snatch it up. That is really, that's actually a really good deal. Caleb likes to give me crap because he blames me for the the price increase. Or like he can't find cheap cameras on Facebook Marketplace anymore. He blames me for people selling them for more. And it's I don't know if it's true. I probably played a small factor in that. But I mean, when I first got into it, my first SX70, I paid $20 for it. And then immediately after that, I found another one for $5 with its box and everything. And then my 680 I got for 20. And then, yeah, nowadays, yeah, they're really a lot more expensive. So I guess I've done my job. Opinion on 35. Candino. To be honest, I'm not the one to ask for that. I don't really shoot that much of it. Yeah, but thank you for the happy birthday. I really appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Too kind. But yeah, I don't shoot a lot of 35. I tried to. I do enjoy it to an extent, but I'm not super passionate about it. Instant photography is more my jam. I think it's more fun, personally. But I still do enjoy shooting with it. Especially with like novelty type cameras, like the soda can cameras. I got a juice box camera recently. And speaking of Dave, he sent me, if you remember, you saw this already. He sent me a big Christmas gift, and there's some custom vinyl decals, like a sticker sheet that he made for Ecto Cooler, and because I got a juice box camera, and it's gonna be cool. I just have to figure out how to put it on. But yeah, I don't shoot a ton of it, 35. I want to start doing it more, but I have a fridge full of film too, because I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this. So I forgot about currency differences. It's about $272. Oh, wow. I mean, still, that's not like a horrible deal. If you know it works, it's not a bad deal. It's not a bad deal. Macari has Model 2s under 100. Yeah, but this one he's saying it's been converted already, so there's a good chance that it's been refurbished, so that's worth it for that price. Something funny I see on Facebook Marketplace is all the insects cameras that say polaroid in. Yeah, and my brain wanders. Yeah, so that's part of my struggle with my channel, because I'm like, I feel like I'm an educational channel. I should educate people on trying to use the right terminologies and things like that. Like, it's not like what is it, all polaroid is polaroid, what's the phrase? Polaroid is Polaroid, but not all instant cameras are Polaroid, or something. There's like a better phrase than that, but or like Band-Aid, not all bandages are Band-Aid, but all Band-Aids Band-Aid. That's what I was trying to say. Stuff like that. But at the same time, if I want to be found, or like do keyword researches and things like that, like I have to put in Polaroid when I do Instax videos, things like that. But I try to at least educate, but I also don't want to come across as like a snob. Like, we get it. Or like when I say ISO instead of ASA, because that's the proper term, even though they're the same thing. Exactly the same. They mean nothing else. But anyway, I don't know where I was going with that. Do you have any other instant photo YouTubers to recommend? Just thought about that since your collab with Double Negative. Yeah, well, there's a lot of them back there, which the podcast should be coming soon back. Actually, I'm going to have Retrospect on as a guest soon, soonish. I need to get with them and set that up now. That reminds myself. But the podcast is coming back. Yeah, a lot of them are instant film photographers. But, you know, the classics. Yeah, we've got Sweet Lou Photography. We've got Diego from Aim Shoot Develop. Of course, Will from Double Negative. He's great. I don't know if I've watched anybody new recently. Let me take a look. If there's anybody brand new that I've recently subscribed to. To be honest, though, I've been just watching. Yeah, I guess I've just been watching most of the people I normally follow. I'm looking here. I'm looking. Who? Anybody new? It's sad. A lot of these people I used to follow don't post anymore. Like Chris B Photo, she was really cool, but I don't think she's posted a video in like a year or so, or longer. There was also Analog Things. Y'all should probably seen his videos, but he hasn't uploaded in 5+ years, I think, at this point. Hopefully he's doing well. Hopefully he's doing well. Oh, Jess Hobbs is really cool. But yeah, she hasn't posted in a very, very long time either. I'm trying to see who else. That's no. Nick's pretty cool. I like Nick. Nick Lopresti, I think that's how you say his name. He's really good. Some of the videos can be a little, whoa, dial it back a little bit. His energy is really high. But he's pretty fun. Pat Cormick, I had him on the podcast. He doesn't do a lot of instant photography stuff, but he does some once in a while. He has a really cool channel. He puts a lot of work into his videos. Focuses a lot on the visuals, so he's pretty cool. Who else? But yeah, I haven't found any like new or at least people that continue to do instant photography. There's not a lot of dedicated instant photography channels. There's only a couple, or there are people that do it like regularly mixed with other stuff. I'm one of the few. Esrad's pretty cool. If you guys know her, yeah, Sweetly Photography. Those are that. Of course, we got Lou. He's my guy. He's my guy. Knob Top sometimes. Shout out to you, Dave. Yeah, that's about it. I think that's about it. Those are just. I'm just scrolling through my subscriber page. Wait, who's this? Oh no, that's nothing. But yeah, Diego's really cool. Y'all should know Diego. Aim, shoot, develop. He has some cool stuff. Anyway, those are some of my recs. I told a seller that the camera they are selling isn't Polaroid. It was an Instax Mini, and they argued with me. My favorite ones are when they I've wanted to do like my instant photography react type video series, but I just never did it. But I have a list on my phone. But my favorite ones are when you see people selling like a Instax camera, Polaroid camera, or whatever, and they're like, yeah, and there's like 4 shots left, and they have the shots pulled out of the cartridge to show that there's 4 left. Like, okay. You mean you have 0? But I will tell you, if you guys follow me on Instagram. Oh wait, no. Well, I think I've posted about it there in my stories. I've been absolutely obsessed lately watching the frickin' Burnt Peanut. Anybody know what I'm talking about? That guy is insane, man. He's a video game streamer. I don't even like video game streamers. I've never watched a video stream or a gamer, whatever, in my life. But yeah, here I am watching a stupid peanut for like 5 hours straight. He is freaking hilarious. But that's been like my main, not my main, but like one of my guilty pleasure YouTube watches lately. But he just popped up on here. That's why it reminded me of it. I just thought it was hilarious. But all right. Oh, I'll get these last few comments and then we'll call it an afternoon. I guess I was gonna say night, but it's afternoon. Oh no, I saw a video of someone that showed how to load a Polaroid now, and after the dark slide came out, they opened and ripped it up. The comments had that's funny. That's fine. Oh wow, yeah, I think he's funny. The game he plays is called Arc Raiders. Exactly, yeah. I've never played Arc Raiders. I want to play it. Mostly just because I saw him play him. This is hilarious. This guy's freaking funny. I want to watch it. That camera did not work and is cheap piece, worthless plastic. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. Very unfortunate. But awesome. Well, as Peanut would say, a little fun little nod to him. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate you stopping by, hanging out with me a little bit on my birthday, talking cameras, nerding out. So it's always a hoot and a half. If you want to give me a birthday present and help yourself, buy my books. This is my last of them. I have 3 of Welcome to Hazeldale and 1 left of this, which is more of a fun storybook experience. You can watch videos. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Check the links in the description. What else can I plug before I go? Wait, how bad would it be to use Instax wide film in the night/evening? Even with C-Light, not bad. You could do it. Depends on what camera, of course. Yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Appreciate you. It's always fun. It's always fun. We'll be back to normal schedule next weekend. On Sunday, be on the lookout for a video this Monday on the Insta360. A lot of fun stuff coming out. Love you guys. Appreciate you. But until next time, get out there. Make some art.